There's just under a burden of heavy debts and worries about finding a new ground. But in just 9 months, a field on the outskirts of the city has been transformed into a stadium fit for the Football League. Peter Stevenson was there for the big kick-off at the Deva Stadium.
It's hard to believe that the Deva Stadium's lush playing surface was only sown in May.
They do Liverpool's, Everton's. Not Manchester United, they definitely don't do Manchester United.
As Chester proudly showed off their new home, their players could be forgiven for wanting to move in as quickly as possible. 9 months ago, the site was just a farmer's field. £3 million has since been spent creating the first stadium totally on safety lines required by the Taylor report.
It's a small stadium, which should be a homely sort of a stadium. It's very, very easy to steward and police. Easy maintained and cheap to maintain, really. It doesn't need a lot of people working on the stadium.
We've got our feet back under the table, as it were. We've got our own stadium. We've got affinity with the stadium, which we haven't had and which we lost when we left Sealand Road.
Police control the chief steward. We've had several reports from different turnstiles that they can't open them. The operators don't know how to get in them or to switch them on over.
Like any first night, preparations for the Coca-Cola tie against Stockport County had the inevitable hitches. There was no alcohol available because the licence hasn't yet been issued at a ground sited in 2 countries. They say, don't they, that football is a game of 2 halves, and here in Chester that's not just in a sporting sense. We are sat in England watching a game over the border in Wales. The Deva, the Latin word for Chester, is a dream come true for the club's fans. They've spent 2 years making a 90-mile round trip to Macclesfield for home games.
Very nice, really good, very pleased with it.
Brilliant, fantastic. Great to be back in the city, eh, Mum?
And indeed, the first game ever to be held at the Deva Stadium.
The only disappointment was that Chester lost the game 2-1 to go out of the cup. Other clubs are now likely to study Chester's scheme.
I think safety first is paramount. I think for far too long, football supporters, when they were invited into football grounds, were really given a rather poor deal. And I think that a safe environment has to be a good environment. We certainly don't want a repetition of any of the disasters that are too well known to everybody.
Half a mile away, Chester's base for more than 80 years still stands, having been sold to clear the club's debts. It's a sad reminder of difficult times. In October, Manchester United are due at the Deva to mark its hoped a brighter future.
Peter Stevenson there.